It's just like a mitigation effect. But when you increase public spending, you must also ensure that you reduce tax. So how do you explain this?
Is that a good option? Because you are talking about increasing public spending. I remember the roaring 20s in America that led to the age of depression.
Yes.
And of course, this option that you're giving is part of what led to the age of depression. And then it took them years and of course new policies to come out of that age of depression. So if you look at the peculiarities of Nigeria and the United States, do you think it's a good option to actually increase public spending?
Let me give you, it's a good option, increasing public spending. But you ask yourself, how do you derive the revenue? Because Adam Smith was the proponent of what called the invisible hand. The forces of demand and supply in a competitive economy.
Wealth of nations.
Yes, the wealth of nations. That was what he said. But Professor Maynard Keynes, the American economist, you know what he said? He said there must be government intervention. During the recession, depression, that was why the government is now intervening. That now, if you say you should only leave it into the hands of individuals, especially the forces of demand and supply, there is going to be problem. So that is why we are seeing government intervening in every given economy now. But normally when you are talking about capitalist economy, the forces of demand and supply determine the market price. So there's a big problem on ground. So when you look at the way we are running this country, I have to be frank and sincere with you. The way we are running this country, most of the...
Okay, Ofino, before you continue, I also want us to talk about something now. Because you've been able to talk about the fact that in this country, there's insecurity, and apart from insecurity, the economy is also dangling. But which one is more challenging for Nigeria, speaking about today now? Is it insecurity or economic growth?
Both. If you have security and you are not producing goods, what will you eat? We need both. You cannot have a zero economy in any independent country. It's not possible.
Okay,
you must produce something. If you are not even producing, you must import something that you will consume. Okay. So that is why sometimes we used to suggest that produce what you consume and also consume what you produce.
Right, we'll continue this conversation, but we need to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll continue. Please stay with us. We'll be right back.
Need a professional space to bring your vision to life? Dominion Television Studios offers state-of-the-art facilities perfect for your next broadcast, commercial, corporate video, or live event. With flexible rental options, cutting-edge equipment, and a supportive team, we provide the perfect environment for high-quality productions. Unleash your creativity. For bookings, email us at marketing@dominion.org.ng. Call us on 0705 506 1061 or 0916 101 1061. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and TikTok at Dominion Broadcast, and on X at DominionCast. Book your space today. Dominion Television, your channel of choice.
Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. And of course, I still have Ofino with me in the studio, and then he was talking about which one is more challenging between national security in this country and economic growth. Please continue.
National security is very germane and paramount because you cannot have a stable economy without having what we call national security. We have indigenous business firms. We have foreign firms too, or multinationals in your country. You have to guarantee their security. You have to guarantee the security of your citizens. In political philosophy and theory, John Locke refuted the divine right of kings and argued that all humans by nature are born free and are equal, and also have that natural right to one, life, liberty, and prosperity, and that government is being entrusted with the authority to protect and administer this right. And if a government fail in this regard, the people can choose to remove that government by force or otherwise. I'm not trying to incite what we call public violence, no. But the issue there is this: national security is germane if we want to experience what we call economic growth in this country.
I think it's a fine place to leave this discussion this morning. We've been able to note that national security and economic growth are both important, and we need to work on both. And economic growth without security is fragile, and security without development is temporary. And it's a fine place to leave this discussion this morning. Thank you for being a part of Big Story, and a big thanks to Afino as well for being a part of this discussion. We take a short break, and of course we'll be right back. Please stay with us.
Live from the heart of the action. Welcome to the nerve center of Next Level Broadcasting.
This is the OB van, where the studio meets the street.
Equipped with cutting-edge cameras, crystal clear audio, real-time switching, and broadcast control, we don't just capture moments, we deliver the experience live.
Anywhere, anytime, from stadiums to red carpets, breaking news to buzzing festivals, weddings, birthdays, and all sorts of ceremonies. We bring the world to your screen in real time.
It's not just a van, it's a complete mobile production house, a command center, a broadcast beast.
This is more than a broadcast. This is the OB van difference. Live, loud, limitless.
Ready to go live? Like never before. Book the OB van today and take your event to the world. One powerful broadcast at a time.
To book, call 0705 506 1061 or 0916 101 1061. Email marketing@dominion.org.ng or visit our socials on Instagram @Dominion Broadcast.
Dominion Broadcast, your channel of choice.
A very big thank you for staying with us. This is the Daybreak Live on Dominion Television. Of course, we move to the next segment of the program, which is Trend Watch, to see what's trending across the country, Nigeria. And this is of interest to many people, and I'll tell you why after I read out what happened. The police officer was seen being under the influence in a viral video, but it's exactly the case now. The police has come out to say he will undergo psychological and medical evaluation before any disciplinary action. So some have said, will this be a way to just put the issue and sweep it under the carpet or rug, as the case may be, or is going to meet out disciplinary measure to this person, because how can a person who is acclaimed and charged with responsibility of policing a place be found drunk? We've seen, some would say, well, the counter arguments would be that it's okay, anybody can take a substance, anybody can take alcohol, it doesn't matter, you are a human person. But some would say, would you do it while you're on duty and in your uniform? Because it became a mess. If you've seen the video, it's viral across the internet, where the policeman was drunk and then he was doing everything that a drunk person would do on the floor with the police uniform that is supposed to serve the country. Anyway, so that's the conversation right there. And people are not having it. Some are saying this should not even, we should not have the conversation of saying the person will be checked and evaluated. This is caught in the act, so there's no need to say you want to now first check medical evaluations and now see if you would now take the person for disciplinary action. But that's the case. Some have also said police brutality in recent times have not been friendly. Others are, that's why a lot of people are saying, you know what, nail him to the cross. That's what many people are now saying and claiming to do. As we everybody hear me, this is the issue that's trending.
Exactly. So I remember a case about a few years ago where two officers, I think they were security guards, a video of them leaked online. They were dancing on duty, and do you know how they were rewarded? They were given trips, outside of the country to go and enjoy themselves, and then they became big boys. And then I think issues like this will come on. I'm not sure they were
officers. Maybe they were working in a
I said security guys.
Oh, yeah,
I said it
not
exactly. So what I was trying to say is that, how we reward these people for certain things will determine whether we'll see more cases and like that. So basically, I think you should go through evaluation. So if I told you, nobody's going to beat you if you drink alcohol, but then you are representing people. You're supposed to take care of them to ensure that they are safe. So basically, I think you should go through evaluation. And of course, he's going to face, the necessary, maybe punishment after this. Basically.
Yeah, I think we'll just take a few comments. And Renewed Shege Pro Max, I know, whoever gets this kind of name, anyway, says, these are the set of people who man the streets with guns. No wonder we see police rascality and brutality on a regular basis. Shaking my head.
And of course, Umenga is saying, come and see your office. I'm not going to pronounce that word. Thank you very much. And Jane is saying, poor fellow. I think that's how much we can take, basically. It speaks to the fact that if you're an officer, you don't even have to be an officer. You work, there are certain things that you should not do during the day when you're on duty, basically. It's a fine place to leave the discussion.
Because it can erode judgment, right? And you don't want to be trigger happy when you're alcohol happy. But anyway, that's how much you take on this segment of the show. My name is Adolo Akwedo. And remember to do your bit and make Nigeria a better place. And bye for now.
Exactly. Thank you for being a part of the show. My name is Olayemi Adela. Bye for now.